Me from the back. Okay, fantastic. Apologies that I arrived a little bit later when the program has already started. But I missed a lot clearly. But I think I arrived just on time because Ntate Mongate was giving a very important, I think, um, representation of someone who's been in the game, who's sat where you guys are sitting, who've written exams and is now kind of what we call a success story. Um, and I heard a little bit from Andy Sai as well, which was fantastic. And of course, I will be selfish and say Tino was also quite fantastic from Investec. But part of the reason why, as Investec, we get involved with sessions such as these is because you guys are our target market. We want to speak to clients that we relate to or that we are trying to bank and that we are trying to give solutions to. And by virtue of you guys writing the APC means you all qualify to be a client of Investec. And it would be great. The MC asked that we continue to support, but we can't support if we don't see results from our investments. But also, um, we we want to support because we want to see more chartered accountants of color in the market. Earlier, a colleague of mine was asking me, are we making progress? And I said, if you look at the last 10 years, we actually are. I mean, Mandisi sits in spaces in corporate that, previously where Black women were not afforded, the opportunities. Um, oh, is it? Sorry. Geez. Yeah, Kajampi, I'm not used to standing behind a podium. But we are making a lot of progress, I think, as people of color. And that's why I think from an Investec point of view, fundamentally is why we want to support such programs. 2 days ago, I was at a conference that supports Black actual scientists. And the room was full of Black women, Indian women, and it was really encouraging to see that we are taking up some of these previously difficult professions. If I were to share my background, I did study accounting myself, but never made it to be a CA. So I'm a failed, accounting practitioner. But wait, along the line, I found a different purpose, something that spoke to me, that made sense to me, that I ended up, thriving in and becoming very, very good at. And I think my message to you guys today, from a personal point of view, is that even if you don't pass APC, there could be another avenue for you, a journey that's going to fulfill you, a journey that's going to get you the money that you are hoping, this profession will give you. And you will realize actually it has never been about the money. It has always been about purpose. I wanted to touch on a few points before I let go. So the question was asked earlier to one of the speakers regarding, I think, IFRS, what are the prerequisites to go into that specialty, right? I think in our short experience and in representing people in your profession, and not according to what, society has set out to us. So for me, I would say after your APCs, go on a journey of self-discovery, and you will learn incredible amount about yourself, and how proud you should be of yourself for how far you've come. Another lady asked the question around, good diet being expensive. That diet is very expensive when you are sitting in hospital and you have to pay for things that you know nothing about. So it's actually quite cheaper to go on a healthier lifestyle than to stay on a bad diet altogether. It saves you a lot of money in the long run. Lastly, from our side, I think Tino, before he started, he spoke about contact cards on the tables. Please complete those contact cards. Would like to reach out to you and really, speak to our value proposition in its totality. We don't just speak to investments, but we speak to banking holistically. We do transactional banking, we do asset financing, which extends to home loans, vehicle finance. We do savings and investment products. Most of you guys in the commercial banking space, would call them I know there's money market accounts and stuff like that. So we do touch on that as well. We offer traveling solutions. We also offer wealth management solutions, to some extent, even fiduciary. So because we can't now open up a presentation and generalize, we prefer speaking to you as an individual and what your life entails, and be able to present the solutions that are appropriate to you. It's quite easy to move a bond across, or even vehicle finance. The biggest question is, how much are you paying for it at the current bank that you are with? And by paying, I don't mean installment. I mean, what is the interest rate that you are being charged? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity. From Investec, I think we will be supporting this initiative again next year. It's a great platform. It speaks to the right principles, and we wish you nothing but the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Murapi. And I think to answer your colleague's question around whether we've seen an impact that Investec has been doing, I mean, I don't have the numbers, but I think it's safe to say yes. Ever since I joined the journey, when I started articles, I've been seeing Investec everywhere, and it really speaks to how Black professionals now resonate with Investec. So we are really thankful for the opportunities you guys continue to give us. Next up, I will call a representative from Abasa, Mukhumutsi. Abasa has been one of the collaborators on the Endunamo APC, and he'll just be giving us some closing remarks.
Everyone. Am I good? Hi, everyone. I'm grateful for this opportunity, first and foremost, and it's a pleasure for us to be here. It's a pleasure for us to be here, and me representing Abasa in my capacity, again, it's Mukhumutsi Komu, chairperson or chair in the education committee. I'm here and, I'm honored. And why I say that is because this journey is very emotional to me. You could say how I would describe myself as a 3.0 APC candidate, right? So meaning that I'm a repeat candidate, but that got success on his third attempt. And so I speak a lot to those that repeated, and those that are still in the process. And I think a lot who have been successful through their attempts can resonate. Um, failing for me was an initiation, if I can put it like that, for me learning how to be able to back myself after you fall down, right? So you go through this journey thinking that it's seamless because your journey, high school, varsity, I think for a lot of us, CTA was a game changer. It's either you were fortunate and you were that good, but I think in our field, you need to understand that luck is a component that you need to embrace. And I say that because I believe we're all technically sound, and I believe we all work on that a lot, and it's important. And that's what they talk about. Varsity, Endunam has done a great job with that, right? But then comes the part where all of the speakers spoke about, the mental awareness. They shared a lot of nuggets, and I think it's important to embrace them as well. But it's to know that it's on the day that really matters. No matter how you technically sound, how good you are to break down required, you need to be able to be there. Physically, you are there, but mentally, I need you guys to be there. And Andisa spoke a lot about being aware, being true to yourself. That's so important. That's so important. That's so important. As a repeat candidate, for those that are here, I want to say, forgive yourself, right? And it's so easy to say that, but it's so important to do that. Forgive yourself for the failed attempts because it does bring that imposter syndrome. It does bring that feeling of, I'm not good enough. But I'll tell you this, being a CA, it's a platform. It recognizes you, but you are the person, right? And don't think that you'll become a CA and that will change your life. You have to be ready to be that person that can even stand in that position and represent CAs. With our position in Abasa and in Dunamo and all our colleagues that are here supporting Investec, AWCA, it's our imperative drive that we are part of all of this, because it matters that whoever comes into the industry and says I'm a CASA understands their role. It's not just the 9 to 5 that you'll do, but we are here because we are outliers. And I say that because whoever you are here, your people that you leave behind at home, your family, your friends, your colleagues, you will give them value. But it's important to understand which value are you giving, right? So there was a video I wanted to play for you guys because it touches a lot to what my journey allowed me to learn, and that's personal development. Personal development became something so powerful in my toolkit, if I can put it like that. We can study, we can open all books, but it's important that you are sound, you are ready, and you are able to apply yourself at any level. It's not just here, but this is it's a platform where you test and you put yourself ready, that even in corporate, you are a professional of confidence, to correct myself. So, but the video that I wanted to play, I guess, and this is an example that, technical things can happen, not to bash on my colleagues, but you need to have a second plan. So when they told me I can't play this video, I went outside and I made some notes about it. So even on the day curveballs come, you need to be ready. Don't let it shake you off. Don't let it let you be off your game. And it's important that you understand that. On the day, that's the most important thing that matters in your life. And I feel like for you guys after here, leave thinking about that day every single day. This is the only time you have to do it. You don't think about next year, you only think about now. And to do it the right way, you have to embrace it. I'm one person that I apply an ethos that I will eat up whatever I need to accomplish and get done. If that means sacrificing, that's what you need to do. Time with your loved ones, winding down a bit, whatever that is. But you need to know that it matters how you are going to go forward from this day until you're right. And that's something that you need to keep close to your heart, keep close to your head, your mind, move that way. Let your people know that, guys, I'm not going to be available. So that's being intentional. So if I could read to you guys what the video, just in summary, was going to say is that I want you to ponder these questions, right? Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why go this far? Why try and learn this much? Why develop yourself to the full? Why try become all that you can possibly become? So all these questions are good, and only you personally can answer that. So it's important that you have a very strong why that matters to you, that's good, that's going to keep you going. And not just for APC, every single day. A lot of people who are on my contacts, there's some who are here, and they'll tell you, I own my day because I start every day saying today is going to be a good day, regardless. That's me, because I don't know what's going to happen when I leave home. I don't know how work is going to tackle me, but I started today saying that, Muhumuti, you're going to have a good day today. And that's me. I've won my day. Whatever happens is just the result, right? So why these questions are so important is because you need to live today and for the rest of your life, and for every milestone, work on your why. That's what's going to always push you. You can make the most money, you can become this person who of high professionalism, but how you feel inside for you, it's what really matters. So don't just become CASA by title, be that person. So for me, fear of failure, I believe it's something that you need to know how to combat. Sometimes you realize that if you don't fail at something, you actually haven't met the alter ego of you. What you do when you're ready to beat yourself up, and how do you actually tackle that? How do you change that person? So for me, my journey allowed me to know my third person. Even when I was writing, I would tell myself, Mhumuzi, we got this, bro. And I'm asking you guys to make that person become alive and have a word with you. While it's quiet, while it's 300,000 people writing next to you, be patient in there, be resilient in there, be disciplined with your plan from today going forward, and be consistent with everything that you need to do towards this. But why you're going to pay the price is because you have earned it. Everyone who's in here, I believe, has that ability. You're all able to achieve, but it's up to you to have the audacity to actually believe it. So yeah, that is just a bit of my sort of like learning and journey and how it went about. And in my capacity as a BASA, I would like to say that, representing Abasa, I would like to say that we want to always be a part of such initiatives, such workshops. I want to also congratulate everyone that was part of this, the guys that are online, the guys that came here. It's important that you did this for you. And why we are here is because everyone who's in Abasa, the people I work with, we aim to inspire, we aim to encourage, but we also aim to support your journey. And we also want to ask you that when you become successful in everything that you do, even when there's hurdles, come and actually tell your story, because your story is important. There's people that come from where you come from that will only listen and understand what we're going through because you said it. So never think that your words are small in this big world, that it matters, even if it's to a small number. So as a representative of Abasa, I'm grateful for this opportunity. Let's all continue the good work. But I'm asking you, even today, towards your CASA, understand there's a lot of work to be done. It's not done after CASA. It will end in CASA, but it's not done. So I'm grateful for this opportunity and thank you so much. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Mkhumutsi and the team at Abasa. I really think it is important for each of us, especially our APC candidates, to go in there confident and knowing that it will end in CASA. So thank you for that. Just apologies, guys, on our side, we are running a bit late. I know we were supposed to end at 1, but we are drawing closer to the end of our program. So please just hang in there a few more minutes. With that said, I will call on my fave. I've got a lot of faves, but she's my ultimate fave. I don't know if she's still here. We will get closing remarks from Dumi from AWCA. It's okay.